So did you have to fire employees? And then if you did, what was the best way to go about doing something like that?
Yeah, I've had to fire employees before. The best way that I found to go about it is essentially you explain to them that this is not the company's fault, or this is not you as a manager's fault. You basically describe, okay, this is what you're doing, or this is a situation. You explain like you've been warned about it XYZ times. These are the instances, and you basically make them feel bad without beating them down.
Right.
You say like, look, basically, if it would be like, hey, Justin, can I talk to you for a second? You come in the office. I say, look, man, I've tried talking to you about this. We've been over it time and time again. You've been written out twice for it. You got to show up on time. And you just haven't been able to do that.
Right.
We like you. We think you're a good guy. It's nothing personal. But in order to be successful in life, you have to be able to show up to places on time. And that's what a part of doing this job is.
Right.
So I'm sorry, Justin, but you're not going to be able to work here anymore. But I do wish you the best in your future endeavors.
Wow. You put that good, man. I feel good about that.
Yeah. So, I mean, dude, whenever especially when you let someone go, they automatically want to get mad and angry at you.
Right.
But basically, if you lay it out like, this is your fault without beating them down, and then you say like, you basically give them some negative and then give them a little positive,
mm-hmm.
and then give them some negative again. And then the reason I always say you're not going to be able to work here anymore is you want to instill to them like, look, it's a privilege to work. There's plenty of people out there that would kill to have a job at all. It's a privilege to work. It's a privilege to work here. And if you're not going to take that seriously, then you're not going to work here with us anymore.
Right.
Which I think kind of reaches them, especially when you're dealing with younger kids, because they're like, okay, it's important to show up on time. So maybe at their next job, they'll become a little bit more successful because they will know that showing up on time is important, or not calling in, or whatever the situation might be.
Right. And I know you've probably seen people fired in the wrong ways. So can you kind of speak to that and what would be like an example of like the wrong way to go about firing somebody?
Yeah. I would say firing somebody the wrong way is, one, firing somebody who doesn't deserve to be fired, which I've seen happen a lot of times.
Right.
It might be somebody who like rubs the GM the wrong way since they started, and they do one thing and it's like, that's it. That's the straw that breaks the camel's back, that one instance.
Mm-hmm.
And that's wrong. You shouldn't do that. There's plenty of guys that I worked with that I didn't like, that I knew were decent at their job, so I kept them around.
Right.
But basically a way would be like, Justin, come in my office right now.
Right.
I mean,
get out.
like,
Yeah.
You're thinking like, you're like, what's going on? And then they come in the office and you're like, look, man, you can't show up on time. Like, do you own a clock? Does your car have a clock in it?
Right.
And then you're like, yeah. And then it's like, okay, well, so there's no excuse for you to not be here. Get out. You're fired.
Yeah, almost like degrading a little bit. I see what you're saying. Man, okay, awesome. And that's good, because the way that we phrase things and the way we word things is really important, man, just for, how the other person feels. And then also, if you upset the wrong person, man, you could have a whole, mutiny on your hands,
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've done it what I would consider to be the right way before, and I've had people threaten to come and burn the restaurant down and beat me up. So, I mean, so
dude,
people are crazy.
That is wild.
Thanks so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, give it a like for me. And also leave me something down in the comment section. If you'd like to be notified from my future videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well as the bell icon so you don't miss anything. If you'd like to watch this podcast in its entirety, there will be a link in the comment section and the description to the full version of the podcast. Also, if you're curious about any of the equipment that I use to make this video, there will be Amazon links in the comment section and the description. If you click through and purchase anything within a 24-hour period using those links, I will get a small commission, and I'll greatly appreciate you for that. If you'd like to sponsor the channel or support it in any other way, I also have Patreon and merch down in the comment section and the description. But I really appreciate you for watching. My name is Justin. This is Forever Self-Employed. And until next time, hustle hard and get that money. Peace.